Marathon, a word now linked to heroism and endurance. But once it was a plane where two worlds collided, freedom against empire. The sun rises over the vast fields, mist drifting across the hills, tension hanging in the air. The size of the Persian Empire is just as far-reaching as the ocean itself, maintaining its dominance. You see, Greece consists of numerous smaller cities, living life without constraints and fighting back. The paths of Persian expansion can be seen all around, leading up to an epic showdown. Thousands of Persian soldiers prepare for war, archers, cavalry, immortals, and warships ready to descend on the Greek coast. Confidence fills their ranks. They believe victory is certain. Darius, the king of Persia, watches his troops get ready. Some people from Ionia and Athens are bothering him with their antics. He decides he wants some revenge. In Athens, it's pretty scary being a citizen. People know the Persians want no money, but revenge. And giving up our independence isn't even an idea. We've got to protect our freedom from them. Meet the folks at the Athenian town hall. Everyone counts. Money, age, or who's got the power doesn't matter. It's up to the citizens to figure out where the city goes. So this dude, Miltiades, who's a pro at strategy, is about to go head-to-head with some pretty big challenges. Every choice he makes could mean the difference between life and death for Athens. So, 6,500 Athenians and 1,000 more Plataeans joined forces. They're all geared up and heading toward Marathon. The Athenian free men are getting close to their big moment. So, there's this hill where Greek soldiers are looking at this huge group of Persians. Honestly, thousands of them, looking like gold and all dressed up in their armor, ready to charge at any moment. And there's just a huge sea of people there, blocking their view. In the meantime, both armies are chilling. The wind barely moves their banners. There's this chill vibe going on. One lousy move could be disastrous. The Athenians hope for Spartan support, but the sacred festival delays their arrival. Time slips away. The decision to fight falls to Athens alone. At the Athenian camp, the guys are giving their metalwork a shine, casting some prayers, and pretty much getting ready for anything. The whole place is super quiet, even with firelight and stuff flying in the winds. As the sun rises, the Greek phalanx begins to form. The flank units are incredibly strong, while the center team is intentionally left thin, creating a bold strategy aimed at catching the Persian invaders off guard. Suddenly, Greece surges forward with immense speed, running the very last meters with determination. The risk is quite significant, as arrows from formidable Persian archers could indeed decimate this courageous team. Despite this danger, they press on with unwavering resolve and perseverance. A bunch of Persian arrows are shooting upwards. They're really pouring pepper spray on the getting-ready Greeks. Can't say anything to slow them down. The chilling black clouds of arrows are swirling in the air, delivering a storm of death that poses a real danger. However, the mighty Greek phalanx seems to be in an unstoppable and disciplined state, refusing to succumb to the terrorifico storm. Blades slice through shields. Swords clash with tremendous force. Cheers and yells harmonize with the clatter of falling dust. Every individual passionately fights for the precious gift of life and the undeniable dignity of liberty. The center seems to falter, seemingly retreating, functioning as a calculated trap. Persian forces make their advance, commemorating what they believe to be a triumphant victory. However, the Greek edges effectively press against the Persian sides. The formidable army commenced to shatter, bewilder and scatter like a devastating storm. As the battle rages on, the panic intensifies, and shock spreads like wildfire across the armies. The mighty forces involved in this epic confrontation commence to whirl and wobble, leaving everyone in a state of utter disarray. The Persian army is rapidly dismantling. Certainly left, right, and center, all of them are making their way towards the sea in a frantic fashion. Shields are being abandoned in abundance, and the once great order within the army appears to have been lost. Greeks drive the fleeing Persians into the waves. Ships float nearby, but many soldiers drown trying to escape. Blood tinges the water red. Victory is hard won. The Persian fleet, in a hasty retreat, witness chaos firsthand on the deck. With storm clouds gathering, the empire experiences its first and most decisive defeat at the hands of a fierce, free people fighting for their freedom and independence. One courageous individual carries the vital message of triumph. Pheidippides enthusiastically races across rugged mountains, expansive deserts, and formidable rocks. Although exhaustion is extremely great, he steadfastly will not pause or give up. In the rapidly collapsing Agra, Pheidippides exclaims, "Rejoice! We have indeed won." Despite his body's faltering condition, his bravery and spirit resonate throughout the city, inspiring unity and hope. The battlefield goes peaceful during sunrise. Crumbled swords and abandoned shields show the tale. Marathon proves that bravery and togetherness can conquer even the toughest empire. Freedom sticks around,